welcome to another edition of AttractWell Office Hours. I'm Coach Ashley, joined today by founder of AttractWell, Greg Kilwine. Hey, Greg.
Hello, everyone. So glad you're here today.
Yeah, we are thrilled to have you here. Let us know where you're coming in from as you're joining in the chat. Today, we're going to be talking about affiliate marketing. Specifically, if you are an affiliate marketer, you get paid to share stuff you love. If that's something that you're currently doing, that you'd like to do more of, or that you're interested in getting started with, we're going to talk about the ways that you can leverage your affiliate links in your AttractWell account. And of course, if you have any other questions about affiliate marketing or anything else under the sun as it might pertain to our system, and since our system kind of does everything, we're talking about a broad scope of questions, feel free to share them with us. We're here to work with you on this call. This is a live weekly session we host every single Thursday on Zoom that we then put up on our AttractWell YouTube channel. This is for you if you are a coach, consultant, creator, if you are a practitioner, if you are a brand partner, a social seller, a network marketer, or really anywhere in between. If you serve people and you need to build an audience, AttractWell has everything that you need all under one roof. Not a lot of the stuff that you don't need. And that's why we are so competitive in terms of price. A lot of people come to us and they soon discover they can save hundreds of dollars a month, hundreds, if not more than that. Significant amounts of money a month you can save when you consolidate, use one system, because I mean, at the end of the day, you didn't become an expert at what you do to spend all of your time taping together the systems that keep your business running. So anyway, off that tangent, we've got some slides we're going to get into today, and then we have a brand new template that we're going to share with you in our system. Hello, Cincinnati. Excited to see you here. Hi. We are in New York and North Dakota here, and live for you with some slides. Let's go ahead and get into those, and then we'll get back together here on video after we've had a chance to go through just a brief sort of run through of some stuff here today. So today we're going to talk about affiliate marketing with AttractWell. And so we'll get into a My Favorite Things page. This is a new template that we have in our system that you can use to create pages for your website that you can then share in different places strategically so that you can get more visibility onto your affiliate links for the products that you promote. Of course, we're going to as well talk about how you can be linking affiliate products across your AttractWell site, and then some sneaky hacks for easy sharing, because isn't one of the most irritating things about affiliate marketing having to manage all of those links, right? So we're going to talk about ways that you can have those on hand and ready to insert into email or text or blog post or wherever you would like for them to show up when you are running your business. And then, of course, we'll get into some live help and Q&A. So as you are coming in here, please do go ahead into the chat and let us know about what you do. What is your business? How do you help people? How do you serve people? And what are you an affiliate for? Out of curiosity, what companies do you affiliate with? What do you promote in addition to whatever other primary goods or service you provide? And then, of course, if you have questions that aren't related to this, you need help with something as it pertains to getting started, understanding AttractWell, working out things in your system, whether it's strategy or tech, whatever it might be, we're here to help you on this live call every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time US. Add those questions to the Q&A. And if you would like more dedicated space on a call like this, you can go to attractwell.com/work review, and you can plan ahead to make sure that you have dedicated space to sit down and get review of your work, have a walkthrough together. Really, there's not really a significant ceiling for the types of things that we can work together on here on a call like this. All right, so if you are watching this as a replay, you can get on the list to get notified of our upcoming calls, and of course, be the first to receive any of the resources that we share and get all of our replays by going to attractwell.com/office hours. All right, so how many of us here today are an affiliate or a brand partner for products that you love? Looks like we've got wellness workshops, energy healing. I love it. Oh, amazing. You've got a lot of things that you promote, Lynn. That's fantastic. Char is an affiliate for Measure and Made Pants. They offer unique sizing structure that offers more than 100 size options. Oh, that's incredible. Never heard of that. Very cool. So, how many of you already have, like, do you really love where you're spotlighting your affiliate products, or do you even have a place where you're spotlighting the things you recommend? Is this something that you are just kind of sprinkling into your, maybe your emails or your blog posts, or, is it really just kind of a thing that you have, but we're not really doing as much with? So we've got a lot of us who are just getting started. Awesome. Tanya is an affiliate with Fabletics, Canva, Rewired, Amazon, and Crush the Brush. Awesome. A lot of companies are switching to affiliate models, and there's a lot of really great opportunity for you to be offering links to suggestions of products that are, complementary to, adjacent to the things that you do, or that would just simply be something that your ideal audience would take as a recommendation from you happily. So Tanya, you say you usually just link them in your social media stories. You're going to like what we're putting together here today, because there's actually a really great way that you can combine this with the link in bio training and template that we've created for you guys. And that's another video on this channel to actually take all of your affiliate products and showcase them nicely in your link in bio on social. So we have, as promised, a brand new template for you that we're going to share. I don't even have to send this to you. And yes, we do. We have an affiliate program, Tanya. Yes, you can be an affiliate for AttractWell. So we have a new template for you. It is not one that I have to send to you. You don't have to claim a resource bundle. This is actually built straight into the system. So let's go check it out and explore affiliate marketing options in AttractWell. So I'm going to get over here to our dashboard and into Jane's account. And then we're going to go and take a look at this brand new, awesome template that you guys have. All right, so we're in Jane's account here. The My Favorite Things page is just a really great option for a web page for you to put all of the things that you recommend, right? So if we go to pages here and we go to create page and we scroll down just a little bit here, you'll see My Favorite Things, right? And My Favorite Things is a page that you should absolutely be using if you are an affiliate for anything. Yes, Susan, you'll find the exact same thing in your Get Oiling account if you're a Get Oiling customer. All right, so this page is pre-made for you. You can, of course, make some modifications to it. But here, let me actually show you what it looks like when it's saved and we can view it. So I'm just going to name this My Favorite Things. And I'm going to go done and save, and then we'll go take a look. All right, so what we have here is sort of a welcome section that you'll be able to modify to your liking. We're giving a call to action to scroll down to check everything out. And as we scroll, I want you to notice that that second section is sticky. Do you see where the categories stop there? So this is for you if you have lots of stuff to recommend that maybe could live in different product categories. So if you are, an affiliate for Canva, but also Fabletics, those aren't necessarily things that belong in the same category. One is a business tool, the other is clothes. But, you could absolutely have an audience that would love that cross section of interesting things all on one page. So in that case, when we say lifestyle is category 1, or maybe category 3 is business tools, we can click category 3 and it jumps us right down here on the page to category 3, right? So maybe this would be business tools for you, and then you keep scrolling and perhaps you have Canva here, you have AttractWell here, whatever it is that you like to promote. And so you've got the opportunity to put an image of whatever the product is, the name of it, of course, the company who makes it, if you choose to include, or if that's relevant. And then, of course, you want to provide your own context here. We could just say, buy this thing because I do. Or we could be more effective and say, here's why I buy it. Here you go, right? And if you're using an affiliate disclaimer, I do recommend that you put that in this section up here at the top. So let's talk about how we how we edit and modify this page. So the first thing you're going to want to do is in this first section, if you want to change the color of the background, you simply click this pencil and you can click the background color. You can choose from here, or you could go to show colors. I'm on a Mac. This is what this looks like on a Mac. You can pick other colors on the page. You can, what I really like to do actually is to have a separate window open that has my, my Canva brand kit open. So I can easily go and grab colors that are from that palette and add those here. You can add gradients, you can add image backgrounds if you want to give a colored background to the section that the text sits on. You can do that here by using this edit element styles and then select the element, highlight it that you want, and then make any kind of changes that you like. For the content itself, of course, you just simply click where the content is, and you can do things like change the font size, the font, whether it's bold, italicized, and then of course your text color and any kind of formatting, paragraph formatting, bullets, that kind of thing. So that's all pretty straightforward, right? So we get that one done. The main thing that I want to really call your attention to here is how you use this section. Now, if you're not really recommending tons of stuff, then what I would do is actually just gray out all of these guys right here so that this doesn't show up, right? So if I save, well, actually, I don't even need to save. We can preview what this looks like on mobile, for instance. And now it doesn't show up anymore. If I go here, and I preview again, you can see that these options do, ooh, that doesn't look good on mobile. We need to fix that. Those options, definitely hide that on mobile then. So basically what you're gonna wanna do to modify this section, and if we do wanna make a mobile friendly section, we're just gonna go header and footer here. And then, let me see, what is my font weight that I put into this other one? Category 1, this is 22. Okay. So we're just going to go 22. Great. And we're going to go category 1, category 2, right? Just say whatever, as many of the things that you need. And then add some space, right? So this would be 3, right? I'm actually going to get rid of this one. And since it's all centered, it's going to stay centered. So what we'll do here is we're going to link these. So let me show you how we did this. So first, when we click the content here, these are all links, right? And the link is going to this URL that is hashtag category 1. And of course, the name here is category 1, and we could change that. But let me show you what that means. If we go to these different product category sections, which you can see here with the orange background, and we click the pencil for any of them to edit the section, you can actually see that we've given these orange sections a jump to name, which is this first thing right up here up top. And I've named this category 1. So anywhere you have a link on this page where you have hashtag category 1, it's going to jump straight to that section, right? That's how we're able to click category 4 and jump right down here to category 4 or category 3 and jump right to category 3 on the published page, right? So do make sure that you've got those set up. But then what we're able to do, and again, we're going to make this mobile friendly here, is we're going to give a link, and that's going to be hashtag category 1, right? And then we can repeat because we know we have these sections named. Okay, so with that done, let's actually take a look here real quick. We have our messy section, but now these make a lot more sense, don't they? So what we'll do is we'll hide these on mobile and we'll hide these on desktop. And now when we click, it takes us straight to our categories, right? Now, the final thing I want to make sure we do here is here, we're going to make this a sticky section that's right here, stick to top. And that is how, when we scroll, you can actually see the section here. But when we continue scrolling, it remains as an option there at the top. So basically what you're going to want to do is to go in, and if the category here is business tools, then we're going to call that business tools. And then we're going to go up to where we have category 1, and we're going to change the text to business tools, right? And so again, if we go and we look at this, oh, I haven't saved it yet. Oh, and that's also not, I'm on the smaller devices here. Let's change it here as well. Perfect. Okay, so if we go here, we'll look at the tablet view this time. Business tools, and it takes us straight to our business tools category. So all you're going to want to do is just basically go in and change the name of your category so that it corresponds in the section itself and in the menu so that you can jump straight to it. Then you're going to want to click on the image, swap it out for an image of the product that you're sharing or recommending, the name of it, of course, any information about it that's relevant, your story or anecdote, and then finally, your actual affiliate link to the product that goes here. So what I want to encourage you to do is to create a page like this and then link to it from your link in bio, right? So if you have a link in bio, I think I have a link page set up here. Here we go. So this is actually a template for a Linktree style page that works in your AttractWell account. So what we could do here is, in this case, you would actually be changing this out. Let me see if I have a different one that's not the Canva version, because we do have a built-in theme or a built-in, here we go. So this is actually based off of our built-in page, like our page builder template. So perhaps here I want to include another button. So I'm going to add, I believe this is a large button. Yes. I'm going to center it. And I'm going to call it my favorite things. So I'm going to click here, go to edit link, and then I'm going to go find my favorite things from the pages that we've just created. We're going to click update. Now it's there. Awesome. And then the final thing that we need to do is make it look like the rest of these buttons. So we're going to edit element styles, select the button, and then scroll down to width and take it up to 100%, right? So now if we save this and view it, this would be like your link tree that you would use on your social, right? So we can send them to our freebie, to whatever, but then there's our favorite things. And we send them over to where we have all of our affiliate products lined up and ready to purchase, right? And the sky's the limit here in terms of, how many of these you want to use and recommend. Obviously, if you are like a dedicated affiliate, like a brand partner for a company, do be mindful about the sort of policies that the companies that you're affiliated with have in terms of what you're allowed to share next to other products and competing products. It may be, in some cases, especially if you're like a network marketer or a social seller, you'll probably want to have a page like this one that's dedicated to your company's products, right? So if you are maybe you're a Young Living oils distributor, have all your Young Living stuff on one page and then have all your Amazon and Fabletics and all the other stuff on a separate page, just to make sure that you are sticking with compliance, how you're sharing. All right, so we've got that done, but now let's actually talk about a couple of really cool cheat codes that we have built into AttractWell that'll allow you to manage your affiliate links and share them more easily without having to go and log into your affiliate dashboard and find that link that you created 6 months ago, and you want to be able to share it, and how do I get it? So the first thing that I want to show you is going to be relevant for you if you find yourself sharing the same thing frequently, maybe you want to have a mywebsite.com/whatever, right? If you are a designer or a, graphic design services provider, maybe you're a Canva affiliate, right? And so maybe you have, if you are a Canva affiliate, you definitely have a Canva referral link, right? So maybe that general like link to Canva, sign up with a trial account or something like that is something that you find yourself sharing often. And you want to be able to go and quickly share that with somebody without having to remember canva.com/whatever, whatever. You could do yourwebsite.com/Canva, right? And that's like making a pretty link basically. So all you have to do for this is to create a redirect. You're going to create a blank page. There will be nothing on it. We'll go to settings. We're going to call this, the link path is going to be Canva if you're a Canva affiliate. Does not even matter what the title bar text says, but we'll say Canva redirect. And this will also be Canva redirect. This is by link only. We aren't showing anything on it. And then we're going to go over to advanced and we're going to auto forward this to your URL, right? So I'm just going to put in canva.com, but you would put in your specific URL here. So we go to done and we save. And if we go to our pages here, it's there. And when we click view, it's going to take us right over to Canva, right? And this would be, of course, employing your affiliate link. And you could do this for anything that you're an affiliate for. But here's where this gets really cool. Maybe you talk about this a lot and you just want to be able to link to it really quickly. Let's go pretend like we're going to send an email out, a blast out to your contacts and tell them that you're, offering a workshop or something like that. So we're going to send them mail and we're going to have, workshop details. We'll add the details, of course, right? That's all this information will be here. But then we say, be sure to get your Canva trial before the workshop starts. Now, I want to link Canva trial here. I'm going to go ahead and copy this and I'm going to go to link. And now I can go find Canva redirect right here and insert that. And this is actually going to send them off to that page, right? So now you can just drop it right into whatever you're writing. And that trick that I just showed you, this is going to apply literally anywhere on your site where there is text that you can link. If you have an editor, this works. You can go click, and then if you want to link to a page, you click this little search bar and you can find any of your pages, including these redirects. There's literally nothing on that page, but it will go straight off to whatever you've put there, right? So that's sneaky little trick number one. I have one more that I think is pretty cool and exciting, and that is using saved replies, which is one of my absolute favorite features in our whole system because they work in almost everything we have. And it allows you to be modular. So you can use parts of things, because you could write a whole email and maybe a third of it would be relevant to be useful in the future. Why not have that third of an email as its own section that you can pop into other emails in the future so you don't have to write it again, right? So you can do that with your saved replies. You can create an entire message, including the subject line for email, for instance, but saved replies can be used for text, for blog posts, lots of really cool stuff. But anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to call this Canva redirect. And we're not going to put a subject line in here because it's not a whole email. It's just going to be a section. You could literally just put a sentence in here and you can say, get my favorite business graphic design tools here. And then here, we're going to, again, drop in, you could actually paste in your code, or of course, if you've created this shortcut, then you can just do what I've already shown you. And so that's here, create saved reply. And so now if I want to go to my contacts and I'm, sending an email, maybe I'm creating a campaign even, and I'm wanting to include this information, just drop it into a campaign. You can do that as well. So any kind of details, right? And then I can go to saved replies and Canva redirect. There it is. And don't forget with these saved replies, you can format these. You can make them pretty. You could have an image on one side and text on the other. Like you can do a lot with them. You can have an entire list of different links and things like that that you might want to share here. Or you could, of course, say, you know, check out my favorite things to learn more about the tools I recommend. And then we go to my favorite things. I'm going to hyperlink this, search for my favorite things, insert it, and now it's there. And you could turn this into a saved reply as well, right? Pretty cool. So I know that there were some questions that I saw coming up in the chat. And I know that there was a question, I think, that was emailed in. I'm not sure if you're here, if you're the one that sent the email that I saw that I don't think we've gotten to just yet. We don't have an integrated affiliate marketing platform like for you to use to have affiliates. That's definitely something it's been requested. It's a wish list thing. But we do have a lot of folks who use us who will use a platform like Affiliately, which is a third-party thing that you're able to manage your affiliates with. And then, of course, you can have affiliates for the products and services that you sell in your AttractWell system, for sure. That is a doable thing. Let's see. What else? You want to provide a unique link. Yeah. So if you want to provide links to people to promote your stuff for them to be affiliates of you, that's going to be a third party tool at this point. It's a good question though. Let's see. Mark says, I imagine I could adopt this for my coaching business as a resources page I share with my clients. 100%. Yes. So you could use something like this. Think about it this way. If you're going to like maybe host a challenge and, you know, I know we're in October right now, but January is coming up very soon. Challenges are a great thing to run at the start of a new year. So you could be putting together, you know, shopping lists for challenges that you're going to be offering. And of course, you could use a page like this and drop it into a vault, for instance. And let me actually show you how you can do that. I think it's a pretty important thing for you to know. So let's just say, for instance, you wanted to include a page like this, or maybe you want to use your existing page, but also include it inside of your private member area. So maybe this is your client's vault where you keep all of your resources for your people who are working with you one-on-one or in group. All you have to do is go to add content. And then you could either create page and actually like use the same thing that we just did and create something entirely new, or you can click add content and you can copy an existing page. So my favorite things, we can copy that existing page into this vault, and then you can make modifications. It's not going to change the original one. This is a copy of that public page now inside of a private space. So you can have this inside of your vault as well. So this will be maybe recommended resources. And so now when we're inside of this vault, let me see if I can view it, then we can actually see recommended resources are right here alongside our course and our discussion room and things like that. So it's also a cool thing that you could give to clients inside of an environment like that. Awesome. So yeah, if you are an affiliate, whatever you're an affiliate for, you're going to see that like most platforms or services, products that you are an affiliate for is going to provide you with some amount of images that you'll be able to use. One thing that I do recommend, because not all platforms are the same and not all image resolution sizes are the same, I do recommend that you create a single file in Canva. Maybe use the logo preset, which was just 500 by 500 pixels. And so for all of the images that you'll use on this My Favorite Things page, put them all inside of the same Canva file. And that way you're able to, really create a visually streamlined effect on the page that you're ultimately publishing while still incorporating those images that you get from elsewhere. So you're just adding one pretty small extra step by going to Canva, creating that image there, and then just keeping them all in the same one. Download them all to your computer or your device. And then of course you can upload them to that page as needed, and they'll all be the same. You don't have to worry about them looking wonky or weird. So does anybody here have questions or requests for review? We do have time and space for that. If it doesn't have anything to do with affiliate marketing today, it's totally fine. We do have time for that with you here on our call. So if you want to learn about how a particular feature in the system works, if you want some guidance on maybe first steps, because there's a lot you can do with us. Sometimes depending on your business, it may be a best move when you're first getting started to build your web page, your home page of your website. But for a lot of us, it actually makes sense to kind of triage our most expensive situation and say, move our course over from a very expensive platform to get everything hosted here and start serving your clients first. So, we are not a one size fits all. We can fit you, but we got to know where to move things around to make that work. So this is a great opportunity for us to work with you to help you really figure out what those best next steps are, whether that's here today or you want to reach out to us, support@attractwell.com, or you want to go to attractwell.com/work review and set up dedicated space to do that. We're thrilled to. Alicia says, is it possible to edit a design that was created through AttractWell in Canva? Does it get saved in Canva, or is there an internal place to access those designs? So this is kind of a funny thing with Canva, and this is anywhere Canva has an integration. It doesn't save to your Canva. So the design, it's the origination of the design is not in Canva. It's like in sort of this floaty, weird third space. So it's a quick thing that you can do. What I really recommend doing is working in bulk and creating everything that you need first, and then using the built-in Canva button with AttractWell to make sure that you're uploading that design with the right resolution size, for instance. But that the actual, like, if you might ever need to use it again, like, you should make it in Canva and then just use the Canva button in AttractWell to import it. It is kind of a weird, wonky thing. I wish they didn't do that. I wish it was more truly integrated, but it's where, partnerships are funny like that, just like people. So yeah, the recommendation is always to batch. If you're going to make images, make them all. And if you think you'll need to use it again, definitely do it there. Tanya, your brand fonts. So there are more options than just the Google fonts. Yep. Actually, if we go into AttractWell, let me show you where you can go and learn more about this. We do have an article on it, but here, if we go to, what is it? Colors and fonts. And here we go. Oh, it's on Customize My Site. Sorry. So under Customize My Site, set up fonts. This, of course, is where you can get your Google fonts, which there are loads of them. If you want to make your life super duper easy, at least have like your primary font that you like type your emails and most of your website copy in from Google. It's going to make it easier for you. And also, quick tip, if you're going to be sending a lot of marketing emails, having a font that is very well recognized by one of the biggest email hosts in the world is generally a good idea. It's good for your sending and to make sure that things actually get through correctly. It looks standard. They like standard, no red flags. You get passed on to the inbox more likely, right? So that said, if you do want to use cool fonts that aren't here, then you're going to be using this custom font section right here. And if you want to learn how to use this, you can actually go to the Help Center and type in custom fonts. And you can see there's an article here that walks you through exactly what to do. It does require copying and pasting some code. It's pretty straightforward. If you run into any bumps, just send a message, support@attractwell.com, and we can help you make sure you've got that right. But if you're following here, and do make sure, if you, especially if you're doing multiples of these, put your glasses on and get close to the screen and just really pay close attention, because the littlest error can be the thing. Code is a persnickety thing. So yeah, that's where you can actually go in and put any font that you want into your site. Okay, Renee says, I built my website in WordPress with a few pages. How do I know what parts of AttractWell is being transferred to my subdomain? So if you're keeping your existing WordPress site, then whatever is going to be in your subdomain is going to be whatever you build on AttractWell, right? So if you're using something.yourwebsite.com and that is what you're sending, you're pointing to AttractWell, then whatever you make on AttractWell is going to be there. So if it's your vaults, if you create sales pages, those are going to be at whatever that something.attractwell.com. I will say this about WordPress. If you are a local business and you have solid local SEO working for you already, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep that homepage with the listings that you have. If you've got bukus of older content and you're getting 10 leads a week from your old blog posts and they're good leads, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? If you've built up that SEO, you are okay with keeping some stuff there. But if you're brand new, or if you're starting out, or you're not currently getting leads from an existing WordPress site, you don't need it. Generally speaking, for most people. Again, if you're a local business and you want local SEO and it's already, maybe you've already invested with somebody and that's something that's working, then you don't, then yeah, you can, if you're not in a place where there's something that's actually functioning, bringing in leads to you, you don't need a second tool, because you can have your homepage with us. You have all the same kinds of ability to use your meta description and header tags, like all of the SEO strategies you can implement on WordPress, you can implement with us. So you actually don't need to have a second hosting, because now you're paying for hosting twice, because we'll host something for you, but then you got to pay whoever's hosting the other part of like one page on WordPress. So you don't have to do that. I know there's some folks out there that teach that kind of thing, and it confuses me. Because you can SEO us too. There are people that do, it works really well. We have folks who will create a blog post with like a freebie on it, go to Pinterest, and she's getting like 3 to 4 leads every single day and has for over a year in that particular case. So anything you do with that, with WordPress, you can do here. But my main point is, unless it's something that is producing something significant for you, where you would lose something, unless that, you can just come over. So I could get rid of my subdomain and transfer the hosting to AttractWell. Yes. So what I would do in that case, Renee, is I would just, make replicas of the pages that are on your existing WordPress site on AttractWell, have them like all connected and mapped out how you would have had them on WordPress. And then you just transfer your domain over to us and it's like nothing changed. Except now you have everything under one roof. You don't have to worry about figuring out WordPress. All right, let's see. Can you show a bit more about how to optimize formatting in mobile? Do you typically create separate sections and just choose to show what's there? That's a really good question, Alicia. It's really going to depend on the page. So I actually showed you an example that, I literally just caught like here on this call with us today. You do want to make sure that you're checking let me go to my favorites and we'll just go to this guy and modify him. Favorite. There he is. Yeah, sometimes it does mean that you're just going to want to like replicate a section and then make those changes. So in this particular case, this is these 4 things I created with a table, which works great on desktop and laptop computers. But as you saw, it's not so hot on mobile, right? It's a little weird on mobile. It's a lot of weird, actually. And then here, it actually works okay on tablet. and it's fantastic on desktop. So maybe it's just on mobile. We want to create something different. So what I would do here to optimize is just to create a duplicate here. And then what I'm going to do is copy this. And, or actually, no, I'm not going to create a duplicate because then I got to figure out how to get rid of that table. I'm just going to create a new header, just like I showed you before, right? And then just pop those guys in, and then I'm just going to format them a little differently. And then what you want to make sure that you're doing is this guy is going to not show up on mobile, right? And then on the other section that I've optimized for mobile viewing, I'm going to gray out these so that there isn't a duplicate section. And it's really just a matter of the design. If you keep it pretty simple, you're going to have, like, especially if you're using our built-in template sections, these guys, these are already mobile optimized. Like, all of this will work if you go, I wanted this, and then a this, and then a that, and then a header or whatever. Like, it's generally going to work really well for mobile if you're using this. If you're going outside of it and doing something squirrely like I did here with putting a table in, then you know, it might get a little weird, and then you need to, you know, create a new thing. But if you want to test and see, all you have to do is go to the preview, and then you can scroll through and kind of identify what it's looking like. You may think, you know what, this feels like monstrously large on a phone. And so maybe what I want to do here is create a duplicate of this. I'm going to hide the top one on mobile. And then I'm going to make the second one only available on mobile. And instead of this 30-point font, I will make it a 22. And then let's go take a look at that. So on mobile, that font gets a whole lot smaller, right? And then of course we need to change this guy. But yeah, that's basically it. One of the things that I recommend as well, if you're wanting to try to not create a bunch of replicate sections or duplicate sections, that you maybe as a practice center things, right? Like, if you want to, like, centered things tend to look a little nicer on mobile, depending on the design and your preferences. So if you just make everything centered, then everything will look nice and centered, right? On both types of devices. So that's basically it. It's a matter of preference. All right, another question. Can we add more than one domain to our account, or we just use redirects? At this stage, it is just redirects. So you have your one that's hosted with us. And then, of course, if you have other URLs, you could go into your domain management there and point them towards, so maybe you have like the name of your product.com or your program.com. And then, of course, you can point those two pages on your AttractWell site. Susan, we have several videos on SEO. If you go to our AttractWell YouTube channel, there's one on Get Oiling as well. I know you're a Get Oiling user. So if you go to either of our YouTube channels and you search SEO, so I don't know if you know this, but if you go to YouTube and you go to a channel, and I'll go to AttractWell's channel here, you can actually click a little search guy right here and type in SEO. And so I talk about SEO in the context of blogging here, and then, you know, basic, straightforward SEO in this video. And we do have a Young Living dedicated one if you'd like to check that out, because I know you are a Get Oiling customer as well. Oh, and Greg, you're totally on this. All right, so I don't need the Divi theme anymore if I use AttractWell. Nope, no, you get to, you don't need to purchase themes with us. If you would like somebody to replicate a theme that you've used elsewhere, and you would like to have one of our VAs or a designer work with you on that, then you can go to attractwell.com/VA. And yeah, you could make your AttractWell site look however you want. Like, you could really make it look however you'd like for it to. You have a lot of freedom with that. And that's kind of the thing, that, like, you could do a lot of stuff with WordPress, and there's a lot of like fine-tuny little things that you can do with WordPress, but it's not really a thing that moves the needle for 99% of businesses, right? Like, you need to be able to be in touch with your people and organized on your to-dos and knowing who's doing what in your business, and, you know, emailing your list and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, you don't have to fuss around with themes. You just want to, like, you know, pick out, well, what are my colors? What are my fonts? and put them in, and they are applied across your site, but you still have the ability to change how things are showing up in other places, right? So, yep. Like for instance, if you have, oh, we appreciate you, Susan. So if you have, for instance, you have your main branding on your website, and maybe it's like primarily black and white with a little splash of green or something like that, but you've got a product that you're releasing that has a lot of pinks and oranges. Well, you got tons of pinks and oranges on that page, and you don't have to fuss around with the theme because you can make it look exactly how you want to, while preserving your branding as you want it to be throughout your site. So yeah, great questions today, you guys. Oh, very cool. Well, we're excited for you. If you want to get in touch with us, we're happy to, either of course, help you get this rolling with, some done for you, because we do have that as an option with AttractWell. But if you just, kind of want to get an idea of like, all right, well, what do I do first? Because this can be a lot, right? And that's okay, because it's technology, right? Like, how many of us are technology experts? How many? Greg. Greg is. Here's the guy, right? You're an expert at what you do, right? And so we've got the tools here to help you to really live in that zone of genius and never really have to put on a developer hat. Even if you don't hire a VA, you can do all of this yourself. Not techie, don't have to be. It's okay. Would you believe that I'm really not? I'm really, really not. Everything I know because I asked Greg. Aside from the strategy stuff, I mean, I knew the strategy stuff for a long time, but like, how do you make it like it's a Greg thing. Anyway, so you guys, we're thrilled to have you here. We're excited for you to come back next week and let us know what else you want to learn. What are you doing in your business that you would like to see working in this all-in-one way with the rest of your business? What are some things that you, Craig, do you make house calls? That's funny. Pretty long flight from North Dakota to everywhere, you guys.
I did that back in college and a little extra money.
So yeah, if you guys, not to Minnesota, not far to Minnesota. Anyway, so we appreciate you guys. If there's something that you'd like to learn, we're here to help. Shoot us a message. We're supported at AttractWell.com, and specifically let us know. I would love for you to teach on whatever that is, and we will do it, and we would be excited to do it. All right. So as a first step to transferring, should I build the website first? House call to Hawaii. I mean, Nicholas, I'll go. It's getting cold here. You too, Susan, in Florida. Okay, first step to transferring. Should I build the website first? The question that I would ask you, Renee, is first, what do you actually know? I'm going to bring you out to chat. Let's talk about this real quick. We'll be so much faster this way. Hi.
Hi.
All right. So what do you do?
Okay, I'm a financial coach.
Okay. And you're serving clients currently, right? You have like a program, or you're taking calls, that kind of thing?
Okay, I am not serving, I'm serving clients that I contract with, but not in the online world.
Okay. So what you're doing online, this is a completely new thing for you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have the sort of wireframe of how you're going to be working with them online in this new way? Do you know like sort of the outline of how that'll work? Is it going to be basically the same as how you work with people now? You're just going to be meeting them online and then working with them the way that you do already?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I plan on meeting with them online, like via Zoom.
Okay. But it would be functionally, in terms of how you're practicing with clients, you're going to be doing a lot of the same stuff, right?
Yes.
So you don't really need to change. So your offering, which are your calls and how you're meeting with people and getting them the results, your offering really isn't different. It's just you're going from this one way of getting new customers to online getting customers, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then yeah, what I would do first is create your website because you already have an established offer that is a thing that you're already doing. And so I would eventually recommend that you give some thought to streamlining your onboarding and creating courses and things like that. But if you already have a fully functioning business and you want to, just invite people into the business that already exists, and you can serve them as it already exists, then going back to if it ain't broke, don't fix it, how you're working with clients works, right?
Oh, I know it. Onboarding. Yes, I would love onboarding.
Great. Well, we have full-blown trainings on that. There's 2 trainings in particular. One of them is specifically if you type in onboarding, if you search onboarding on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
And then the second one you might really love because I think you probably teach a lot of concepts. Like people have to learn a lot when they work with you. Then how to coursify your coaching. So if you just type in the word course on our YouTube channel, you'll see how to coursify your coaching is one of the videos. And I would recommend you watch that as well, because basically what we're doing there is kind of creating a hybrid online course, but we're still serving clients the same way that we normally would. It's just we're removing the time spent on repeating ourselves, being a teacher every time with every client. And we're, providing a structure and resources that allow them to close the gaps themselves with understanding. And then, of course, we perfect that knowledge and get into implementation and coaching. So it makes the time you spend with them as you're already doing it way more effective and shorter if it needs to be, right?
Yeah.
So,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, for sure. So since you're already on WordPress, of course, since you're already on WordPress and you're transferring over and you're wanting to, you'll need to just stop paying for hosting at the other place. You've got expenses attached to that. So I would actually, just go ahead and replicate your existing website on AttractWell so you can get rid of the hosting and anything else that you're paying with WordPress. And then once you've got that set up and you've got the time and the bandwidth, start creating some of those onboarding resources to make you more effective with the clients you're serving.
Okay, when I have the time and the bandwidth.
Yes.
Does the bandwidth come with AttractWell? It doesn't. How do I get more bandwidth?
That is, honestly, I've been thinking about this a lot, and I'm just going to speak this out into existence. That is my 10,000 hours product. Like one day you're going to see a thing with my face on it, and I'm going to be teaching you how to get more bandwidth. It's not going to be on this channel. It's way too big for that. Okay. But bandwidth is going to be my magic word. Got it. Just in time. I've got a coaching thing that I start in 2 weeks. They're like, what's your big word? Thank you. I just found it. So it doesn't come with the price of admission, but what you will find is that as you are simplifying all of the many things that are happening in your business and getting them into one place, you'll discover that bandwidth is kind of lying around. It's actually there. If you're restructuring how you work to get out of busy and into really sort of specific lanes. And you get to do that when you only have to worry about basically one piece of technology to run your practice. So
yes.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to chat with you. Look forward to seeing what you put together.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Oh, you want to find, Greg, how do we, somebody wanted to be an affiliate for AttractWell. Where do we go?
That is just attractwell.com/affiliate, actually.
All right.
So, there is a referral link too. Like when you're in the AttractWell back office, there's a share my site link. That also gives people an extra half off their second month, which is something that can be enticing to use your link versus just going out and signing up too. So right there is the my referral link. And that will, if you copy that link and give that to somebody who also wants to sign up for AttractWell, they'll get an extra half off their second month, and then you'll actually get an account credit, a one-time account credit equal to the other half of their month. So split a free month. So if they sign up at premium $79 or whatever dollars a month at the time, right now, they get half that. You get half that. Kind of nice little thank you for sharing, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely. So even if you aren't necessarily signing up to be an affiliate of AttractWell, you just happen, hey, here's a somebody, because not everybody is referring business products to their clients, right? So if you do happen upon somebody that would benefit from using AttractWell, use this referral link. And as Greg said, that's going to give them half off their first month. And you're basically splitting a free month with them. You get you get credit for half of that month applied to your account. So, so yeah, use that. And by the way, where it says coaching referral link here, I should note, we do have network marketing features turned on in this particular account. And so what this does is it connects to this digital upline coach. If you are a network marketer, definitely search that term on our YouTube channel for network marketing. And we talk about how this digital upline coach and connecting coaches for accountability for network marketers works. So if you are that, definitely check that out. Awesome. Great questions today, you guys. So excited to see you growing your bandwidth by simplifying your technology. So yeah, we look forward to seeing you on a future call. If you got questions, let us know. And until then, have a great week, you guys, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Bye.